as we enter round number 10. 9 minutes left of what's been a vibrant light welterweight clash. USPA title at stake. Could have been for something a bit more important, really. Maybe a rematch down the line. Good fight and a learning one for Demetrius Hopkins. But who is going to be better down the stretch?
Well, a bit more snap in Hopkins. His punches, he was throwing kind of arm punches in a couple of the previous rounds, and I thought he was running out of steam. But there's a bit more snap in his overall look now and in his punches.
Hopkins has been a pro since May 2000. You may not have heard too much about him because he's been brought up very steadily. Good work from Forbes here, who's giving him Hopkins his first real argument. Good trading between the pair. Plenty of marks for determination, Jim.
Yeah, not half. And when this match was made, I thought it could have been a clash of styles, but it's quite the opposite. They've really get down to business. Hopkins has been forced to alter his tactics, but he's done it pretty well.
No knockdowns, really not very much at all for Kenny Bayliss to do. Just watch them go at it. And the fans are enjoying this.
Well, it's amazing how many rounds we've had like this. There's almost nothing to choose between the amount of punches thrown and landed.
Gets swung one way then the other in this. And many of these rounds have been very close. Who knows how the judges have got it. Right hand from Forbes, much to the delight of his corner. But again, Hopkins comes back with a couple. He's really pushing it out here, Hopkins.
Yep, and I'm just slightly swaying towards the quality of his punches in this round. Another round when it's almost identical, the amount of punches landed. Swaying towards Hopkins now for one of the few times his punches looked to have that little bit more quality.
Yeah, that left hook that went in about 10 seconds ago just seemed to have an effect on the legs of Forbes. Is Hopkins coming right back into this?
Yo, you heard him with them shots, now you see what I'm saying. Stop. I told him. Yo, you can stop me. You can stop me if you sit down and start digging. See with the right crackdown doing to him? Deep breath. The crackdown doing to him?
You can stop him, say the corner, if you sit down on your punches.
Well, I said a happier corner, but I think that he's be thinking this fight is going the distance. Do what you have to do. Don't even think about a stoppage.
Enthralling one. Which way is it going to go? Will it come down to the last couple of rounds?
Not a very animated corner in Forbes' corner there. I wonder, is their man maybe beginning to lose a little bit of heart? Certainly didn't show in the action, that's for sure.
Yep, Forbes has been lost in that contender series. He'll have to dig it out too now, and it's level on your card.
Yep, squared it all up. Yep, full credit to Hopkins. I didn't think he would do it, but he's got himself right back into the fight on my unofficial card, obviously.
Hopkins the favourite going into this because of Forbes' defeat to Grady Brewer last time out. Not much more than a circuit fight of Brewer, but he's got himself into terrific shape. Forbes still trying to fight his way forward, unload the body shots. Hopkins has answered him more and more as the rounds have ticked by.
Yep, I think he's made an awful lot of friends tonight, Hopkins. We wonder, was he hard, rough and tough enough for this business? Signs are that he probably is.
Yeah, it may not have been tactically the way he thought this would go, or hoped it would go, but he has adapted and he's struggled his way through and made an impression.
Doing a little bit of holding at the moment, whereas Forbes is prepared to work. He's just digging in that little bit deeper at the moment.
So many clean punches. Terrific work rate from these two light welterweights. I mean, they've maintained this and neither has been seriously hurt.
Well, neither are massive punchers. I'm just astounded at the pace that's been set and maintained throughout the almost 11 rounds we've seen. It just again looks to me like Forbes is digging in that little bit deeper. Hopkins forced to do a little bit more spoiling than you would like to see.
This will test whether Hopkins is drained down to the weight or whether he's physically stronger than Forbes. Both giving so much to this battle. And that's what it's been from the off.
Yep, it's been nothing else. I mean, there was a boxing match in the opening round, but from that point on, it's been head to head.
Combinations from Hopkins have looked classier in the last few rounds. Middle rounds he was struggling. Look at that from Hopkins. That was clever in the 11th round.
I think it's a little too late in this round. I've been more impressed with the work rate from Forbes.
He has put in everything again, Forbes. So difficult this to pick who's going to come out on top.
Can I get one more like that? Can I get one more like that? Can I get one more like that? Leave it all out right there.
He's asking for one more round like that, so he liked it as well.
Give me one more like that. All right, Ken.
This corner need a grandstand finish too.
Go get it! Fight for the championship of the world. Go get it! You hear that? When I say you gotta win this round. You got it. Because they might try to take it, man. Come on! You gonna sit down and do
Steve
what
Forbes'
you're supposed to do?
wife looking on.
Let's go ahead. Come on.
A worried look
when you're in close,
on the face
go, man.
of her husband.
Don't hands up good. Remember, let your hands go.
Has he done enough?
This is it.
Might be what you prefer. I think I preferred what they both